I'm Conor Dixon, 17, I play centre mid and I play for Derby County.
So to start off then, how have you found this season? Obviously doing quite well in the league and obviously a big undefeated run in the middle of that.
I think this season's probably been a mixed bag for me, because I think at the start of the season I played very well. I was getting in the team, scoring a few goals. Then towards the end I've been getting injured, so it's getting frustrating. But now it's time to bounce back and get back in training and hopefully get back in the squad.
And what you said, when you do get an injury, does that give you more motivation to kind of not only work back from it but get back into the team?
Yeah, I feel like it does motivate me, because I feel like I want to get stronger when I go back. It's frustrating because you just want to get back on the pitch and play your football, but I just want to get back with my legs, I want to get stronger.
And obviously a big part of this season has been that big unbeaten run between September and January. How did you feel like you were progressing as a team and the mood around the camp at the time?
I think going on team working experience, Conor has helped the team a lot, and I think that's progress in the games we played early on in the season, that long unbeaten run. I think as a group, collectively, we've played well together, and I think results have come through then, but previously I think we lost 3 on the trot. But I think these 2 friendlies that we played last week were a good build-up to build back on for this week for Man United.
And obviously you touched on Man United there. The last time you played them yourself, you obviously scored a very good goal right at the start of the game. Not only how was that goal as an experience for you at Pride Park?
I would call it my goal because there were so many deflections, but playing at Pride Park was a massive experience, and even scoring a goal was unbelievable. And I think teammates played well that game. There was 2-2 of them, 1 on penalties, amazing feeling. The changing room was absolutely lively after the game.
And moments like that, is that kind of make you realise you're one step nearer to kind of trying to achieve that dream of
moments like that would be up there, and one of my biggest moments so far in my life, my career. It was just beating Man U. Not many teams do that, so it was really good.
And you're playing them obviously again tomorrow. Do you kind of look back at that and think, we've done it before and fantastic occasion, we can do it again?
I think in that case, yeah, but I think they want to get back one on us because the players they got quality. But I think as a team, if we come in the right mindset, I think we've got a good challenge of beating them.
So obviously, as we've touched on, you obviously had that fantastic unbeaten run, but then recently results have dipped off. How important do you think the mentality, obviously, trying to, obviously going unbeaten for so long and then having to, sort of react to losing games, how important do you think that could be in the future for you, obviously, if you do manage to make it into professional football?
I think that is important because I think every team wants to win every game they come. I think them lots of games, I think, have come a learning curve to us. So I think on the training ground, we've adapted to new formations, new style of play. So I think if we put that into the system, I feel like we could go back into our winning ways against Man United, starting off with Man United this week.
And obviously, as we've just touched on, you've got plenty of obviously fantastic coaches and support around you. How much of an influence have those been on you personally? Obviously, Rory, for example, playing in your centre midfield as you do yourself in his previous career.
I think it's been a massive influence for me. I think before coming here, I hardly have any knowledge of football, but when I come here I started off as a striker, but now I'm a centre mid, so I've learned a lot about how to play centre mid. It's a very tough role, but I think coaching, I've adapted to my playing style, and I think I'm coping with the centre mid role very well, and I've got to thank the coaches for that.
And obviously, just slightly moving away from the actual pitch itself, how important do you think it is that you have things like head of education, the whole sort of package of coming here as a Derby under-18's player?
I think that's very important because, say, if you didn't get your pro contract, you always have a leg to stand on. So you have your coaching course, then you have your education. So you could come out with 2 A levels if you don't make it. So it's very important that we have that education and welfare in the club.
Yeah, brilliant.